Hey guys, it's me, your favorite slave again, and basically today's title of the video, I wanna title it as "If it was possible, even the elect would be deceived." I think this is one of the strongest messages that we have been given, because the Bible clearly speaks about great deception in the end times, and the Bible clearly states if it was possible, even the elect would be deceived. So why is it not possible that the elect can't be deceived? Basically because hand of God is upon them. This doesn't necessarily mean that nothing can touch them, that they cannot get sick, get into accidents, etc. But what it means is if it was possible, even the elect would be deceived. So the Bible speaks clearly about grand deception, and we are living in the realm of deception. Have no shadow of a doubt that we are not living in the realm of deception. Everything here, everything that we know, everything that we've been told is a deception. So even just now, when I was traveling to this place here, where I'm meeting up with others, I wanna quickly draw it to you. I could observe the sun rays looking pretty much like that, going into all the directions, some shorter, some longer, into all the directions. And at this moment I wanted to start crying, because there are still people in 2019 arguing about it, that the sun is 90 million miles away. If the sun was 90 million miles away, you would never get this. Especially nowadays, you can see it almost every evening, because they're chemtrailing us so badly. It's possible to see it very easily nowadays. Every evening you can see it, because the sun is fighting to get through the clouds. So you get those rays, sun rays, and they go into all the directions, and that is not possible, just not possible with a sun which is 90 million miles away. And when I see things like that, I just want to start crying, because people are still arguing, and people are still saying, oh no, we are living on a globe earth. Even I mean, if we were not indoctrinated, listen to this, if we were not indoctrinated to believe that the earth is a globe, none of us would ever say the earth is a globe. No one. Because no one would be that ridiculous to say that the earth is a globe, because there's single proof for it. But because we've been indoctrinated, same like, I don't know, ISIS has been indoctrinated. They believe if they blow something off for themselves, they go to this sexual paradise where they get 72 virgins. Pretty much we've been indoctrinated in the same way, and people are still fighting against you when you say the earth is flat, the sun is of the same size as the moon, because it is of the same size as the moon. People are still fighting you and saying no, you're wrong. But and that's what I mean. See how strong is the indoctrination. So again, the title of today's video, Mandela Effect. If it was possible, even the elect would be deceived. So it's not possible. The elect won't be deceived. I sincerely hope everyone watching this video won't be deceived neither. What I wanted to speak about is also Last time I mentioned the dark city and the old ones, and that the old ones are using technology and they are tuning and changing things around here. And you know what? It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, because we had technology all along. You know, Egyptian pyramids, they didn't just build themselves. You know, they were not built by some primitives, by some slaves. You know, I mean, Pumapunku, it didn't build itself. Machu Picchu didn't build itself just, you know, by some primitives. The pillars, the obelisks, you know, four-sided obelisks, and two copies, exact copies of each other, and engraved with God knows how many symbols, exact copy of each other. They didn't build themselves, and they haven't built themselves by primitives. So we had the technology all along, right? But we've been deceived to believe that some primitives build all of this, and that's what I'm trying to get over. People are blindly believing everything. We had the technology already thousands of years ago, right? Now, what happened to those old ones? They were imprisoned, they were driven off this realm, and what are they trying to do? Well, they're trying to come back, and the Bible clearly states the Antichrist is gonna come back, and he's gonna deliver grand illusion, he's gonna deliver grand deception, and even if it was possible, even the elect would be deceived. Listen to those words, because they mean something. If it was possible, even the elect would be deceived. There's a might in those words. If it was possible. So it means it's not possible because of God said so. But if it was possible, even the elect would be deceived. That's how grand the illusion and deception is. Listen to this. There's a might in those words. I hope this hits someone listening. So, you know, it's not possible for a 50-ton stone in the flat side of a mountain to cut itself with laser guided tools out, and then fly across the canyon, across the river to the other side, and then end up somewhere in the Pumapunku. That's not possible. So we had the technology, laser precision, laser guidance. We had whatever transportation methods, levitation technology, whatever, sound frequency, God knows what. We had the knowledge all along. Someone had the knowledge. Obviously it wasn't me, it wasn't you, but someone had the knowledge. Yeah, someone had the knowledge. Because, you know, how can you build pyramids, you know, and then with mathematical precision of pi, and not just pi, of golden pi. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen, you know. So the knowledge has been lost. Yeah, it's the same thing like when NASA says, well, we lost the knowledge how to fly to the moon. That's a joke, people. That's a joke. That's a joke. You know what I mean? They are blinding us, and they are programming us, and they're faking everything. And what they are doing is they are bringing out more and more stories, so we get lost in this whirlpool of lies, more lies to deceive, more lies to support more lies, to support more lies, to support more lies, and now we end up in 2019. And we end up in this whirlpool of lies. The path is narrow and not many are on it. The path is narrow and not many are on it. That's how it looks like. Most of the people have been deceived, sadly. Most of us have been deceived and are still, you know, fighting you. You know, the programming has been so deep upon them. It has been burnt into their core. When you say, hey people, we are living on flat earth, there is dome above, people are actively fighting you. Even there's every proof for it that we are living on flat earth, under the dome, that the sun and moon are of the same size, because they are of the same size. And there is no proof whatsoever for anything else, for any other theory. But people's programming makes them fight you, hate you for speaking the truth. And now this Mandela effect has absolutely created a mayhem amongst everyone. You know, just yesterday I was listening to this video of some CEO of a company. Apparently they are producing some software for warehouses, and the CEO is saying, oh, the Mandela effect is creating irregularities in the software, and it's so hard for us to explain to our clients about the Mandela effect, etc. People, what a BS this is. I mean, seriously, Mandela effect created irregularities in the software, blah blah blah. Do you know what panic, if the Mandela effect was real, what panic it would cause among the nuclear superpowers? Imagine the nuclear codes being changed and you don't even know they've been changed. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm talking about? And do you see any panic anywhere? Do you see anyone panicking? Any military panicking? Any country panicking? No, they're all cheerful and going on with the usual business, screwing us all over, you know, blinding us more and more day by day, you know, playing fine gentlemen, you know, playing fine idols and icons, you know, and people, just think about it. If Mandela effect was real and the Mandela effect was changing the nuclear codes for the nuclear rockets, do you know what panic that would cause? Do you know what freaking mayhem that would cause? They would be running like crazy penguins and banging heads at each other, and there would be uproar and panic and God knows what else, you know. Mandela effect, changing the nuclear codes, and you don't even have the access no more to those nuclear codes. Woo! Mandela effect, you go. You go, Mandela effect. I really wanna, you know, I really would wanna see this, you know. I wish it was true, because that would be so funny, you know. Suddenly no one would have access to it, to his nuclear arsenal no more, you know. That would leave the superpowers unprotected, you know. You got thousands of nuclear bombs placed strategically all around the world, and suddenly you have no access to them. Oh freak, yes. I would wish the Mandela effect was real. I would absolutely wish it was real, because that would be so awesome. But badly, it's just a grand deception. It's just the greatest, grand, and the last and the final deception of Satan. And do you remember when Jesus came to this earth and he driven those demons into the herd of pigs, and they were like, what are you doing here? Have you come before your time to torment us? Have you come before your time to torment us? So even the demons, not even the demons, the demons know it. So everyone except us knows that Jesus will come, yeah, and that he will torment them all, that he will judge them all, that they all know, all the evil knows that they will be punished. But what if now just imagine if you were evil and if you knew your time is running out and there's no way around it, what would you do? You would create mayhem. You would try to deceive as many as possible, you know. And people are asking themselves, you know, all the time, why all this deception? Well, let me tell you why. Because if everyone knew, you know, that the earth is flat, there's dome above, everyone would know that there is God, and everyone would know that this is the center of attention. You are the center of attention. Do you get me what I'm saying? If everyone knew that he's so important, no one probably would be buying their agendas no more. And yeah, agendas. I mean, how many do we have nowadays? You know, we started with man and woman, but apparently we have now agendas. I mean, I watched this film. I think it was in the US. The short clip where the student was kicked out of the class for saying there are no 5, 6, 50, 60 agendas. There's just man and woman, male and female, and that's how far we have gone. You know, the deception is gone this far that, you know, you are not allowed to say that you are a man no more. You know, you have to check with the authorities if you are a man. You know what I mean? Because you could be man but not really man. You could be man something, you know. So you don't really know what you are no more. You know, you have to wait for someone else to tell you who or what you are. That's how far the deception has gone, and that's how people have been made stupid, and people are accepting it all. I mean, I mean, there's not much we can do about, but there are actually people accepting it. Like the other day, I was watching some school performance, young children. There have been even parents with 1-year-olds and, you know, carrying them, and there comes this transgender guy, or whatever that freaking creature was. I'll describe it to you. He was fat and ugly, and he was pretending to be a woman or a demon, I don't know, but he definitely wasn't a man, and he definitely was no woman. So with him, yeah, he was definitely something else. So here comes out this fat, ugly thing, probably demon, you know, probably run by a demon, yeah, the puppet run by a demon puppet master. So here comes out this fat, ugly thing, yeah, and starts dancing in front of primary school children and parents carrying their babies on their shoulders. And yeah, there have been some parents like booing that creature, but there have been parents like cheering it. Woo! Woo! I was like in disbelief. I was like, seriously? People didn't just turn around and laughed? Like, I mean, seriously, people were like actually cheering, like, yeah, great performance. I mean, on the stage there was this fat, ugly thing. Didn't look like a man, didn't look like a woman. It was a creature that applied some paint to his face and tried to look like a woman. And this, I'm just gonna call it demon in disguise. He was dancing in front of young children. You know, half naked creature that you can't really tell what it is. You know, man, woman, female, male, dancing, wiggling around in in apparently sexy moves in a sexy outfit in front of young children. Whoo! Holy Jesus in heaven, we need you. Not tomorrow, but right now. I mean, this is how far it has gone. I mean, shall we talk about Satan after school clubs maybe? You know, while we are at this topic, you know, go choose Satan. You know, what about those billboards? Choose Satan not to be bullied no more. Come to Satan after school clubs. Yeah. I'm in pain, people. I'm in pain. What is happening here? What is happening here? Do you get me what I'm trying to say? Absolutely nothing is right here anymore. It's just more and more of perversion of anything that is normal. Is it normal that some fat, ugly creature, I got nothing against fat people, I'm fat myself, you know, I'm overweight, definitely by 20 kilos than I should be, but Jesus Christ, you know, this thing in some sexy underwear dancing in front of young little children and parents actually cheering this creature on. I mean, this is how far it has come. I mean, Sweden, they're chipping themselves, yeah? And they're already talking about chipping themselves in the forehead. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? Third temple in Jerusalem being built, yeah? It's all fitting together. It's all fitting together. And you got to be blind not to see it. You got to be blind. You got to be purposely not wanting it to see it. I mean, even people on drugs can see this shit. Excuse my language here. You know? You don't have to be even sober. You can be drunk really to see it. You know? We are being deceived. And the deception is so big and great and stretches far and wide and goes so deep. The rabbit hole goes so deep. Yeah? If it was possible, even the elect would be deceived. Pound on those words, pound a little bit on those words. Think about it, what it actually means. Even the elect. Who are the elect? The chosen ones. Even the chosen ones would be deceived if it was possible. And that's what I'm talking about. This is a big, grand deception run by Satan, by the evil. Do you know how evil this is, all of this here? They poison you with cancer foods and then they sell you chemotherapy. And the chemotherapy, as it happens, 100 grand, 200 grand, and then you get some holes on your body, and then they sell you another surgery to fix the results of the chemotherapy for another 200 grand, just to prolong your life for about 2 years. But the thing is, when you went for this test, you actually had no cancer. Because the thing is, we all have cancer. But apparently the cancer only starts spreading when they give you those medications to kill the cancer. So in other words, you get cancer when you allow them to give you the tablets to cause cancer. You know what I mean? So if you get cancer, you have like, I don't know, 10-15 years still to live. But if you let them, yeah, they will cause major disaster with those tablets, and then you are running out of time, then you are running scared, then you are in panic, and then you pay them 100 grand, 200 grand for chemotherapy, God knows how many grand, and then obviously that chemotherapy destroys you, and then you pay them another 100, 200 grand, you know, to fix you, you know, to do surgery here, to do surgery there, and they milk you dry, and they milk your family dry, and they cause great suffering for Satan, because Satan loves suffering of God's creatures. And who are God's creatures? Well, you, me, everyone watching this video. We are made in the image of God. Some of us still remember it, some of us don't. Those who remember it, they live their lives, I guess, differently. Those who don't remember it, I guess they live their lives differently. Anyways, guys, probably you haven't found this video very exciting, but it's the truth. The truth is the truth. Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's bitter, sometimes it hurts. Nevertheless, it's the truth. I haven't created any of this, so I'm just reporting on it. I'm just a reporter, saying things and interpreting them the way I see them. Who am I? No one. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. I'm just a guy who is looking to find his way back home, really. That's all it is. If I can help someone else on my journey back home, I'll be more than glad. Think about it. Even the elect would be deceived if it was possible. God bless you all. Stay safe and protected in Jesus' name. Amen.
When I go, don't cry for me. In my Father's arms I'll be. The wounds this world left on my soul will all be healed and I'll be whole. Sun and moon will be replaced with the light of Jesus' face. And I will not be ashamed, for my Savior knows my name. It don't matter where you bury me, I'll be home and I'll be free. It don't matter anywhere I lay. All my tears be washed away. Gold and silver blind the eye, temporary riches lie. Come and eat from heaven's store, come and drink and thirst no more. So weep not for me, my friend, when my time below does end. For my life belongs to Him who will raise the dead again. It don't matter where you bury me, I'll be home and I'll be free. It don't matter anywhere I lay. All my tears be washed away. All my tears be washed away.